Welcome everyone to International Yoga Day, and thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice. My name is Thea, so we'll be moving through some heart opening, preparing the body with some back bends. So we'll just close down the eyes and tune in to begin. So taking some deep breaths. And notice your sit bones on the earth. Inhale, growing tall. And exhale, plugging back down into the earth. Allowing yourself to relax. Inhale, another couple of breaths like this. And exhale, back into the support of the earth. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. So we'll chant Om together. Just take one more clearing breath on the inhale. Exhale. And inhale for Om. Om. Chanting the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varinyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varinyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varinyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om. And gently opening the eyes. And we'll take a stretch over to your right side, opening up the side body, allowing the elbow to relax a little more to the earth. And then you can turn and switch your gaze to the top hand. Keep grounding the opposite hip. Inhale, we'll go over to the other side. And again, switching the gaze to the top hand. Breathing here. Inhale, reach both arms up and take a twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee. And with a tall, long spine, twisting. Inhale, raise both arms up and twist over to the other side. Inhale, raise your arms up and bring your right hand in front of your left hand. We're going to take a mudra. So with this mudra, we're going to link the index fingers, the middle finger, skip the ring finger, and then the pinky finger. The thumb and ring fingers will link. And this is called Abhaya Hridaya Mudra. Abhaya is to have no fear, and Hridaya means the heart. This is the mudra of Lakshmi, which I often think of Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, when I do heart opening asana. We'll reach the arms up again and just switch, so we balance on both sides. Again, that's linking the index finger, middle finger, skip the ring finger, pinky fingers, and then the thumb and ring finger will link. Abhaya Hridaya Mudra. Breathing into this feeling of the fearless heart. And we know that it's the time of the solstice. So I'm in Australia, I'm in the winter solstice, and I know many of you will be in the northern hemisphere, so the summer solstice. So whichever one you're in, It's a time of growth, expansion, and we're supported to really step into our true selves. Inhale, raise the arms up and draw the hands to the heart space. Just coming onto all fours, and we'll begin to warm up the spine in cat-cow pose. Inhale, open your heart, and exhale to round the spine as you press into the earth. Inhale again, opening the heart, and exhale to round. Just moving like this at your own pace. And then we'll hold in cow pose, opening the heart. Keep breathing evenly. Exhale to round, press into the earth. Feel like you're pulling the vertebrae apart, so you're making some more space. And hold. And then level off, back into tabletop. Take your right hand out in front, gaze at the thumb, and then lift the back leg up, toes down. Breathe here. Exhale, little tap of your elbow to knee. 1, again 2, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4 tap. Inhale, reach out, and exhale, 5 tap. Reach out, bend your back leg, and reach around to your foot. If you find your foot, you can kick the foot up into your hands. If you can't find your foot, if it's a bit out of your reach, you can just imagine. Or you could use a strap. So breathe into this shape. Then exhale to release. We'll try the same on the left side. Left hand reaching up, gaze at the thumb, then reach your right leg out, toe pointing down. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach out, hand comes around, bend your back leg, hold onto your foot and press the foot into your hand. Keep breathing and release. Just making a kickstand with your right leg. Left leg can reach out long with the sole of the foot to the earth. Left hand up and then over the ear. Creating some length again in the side body. Breathe into this shape. And then you can lift the leg up, bend the knee, bring the hand around to hold onto your foot, and again kick the foot into your hand. So again, if you can't reach, you can just imagine kicking the foot into your hand and release. And we'll go over onto the other side. So again, kick standing, this time the left leg. Right sole of the foot to the mat. Right arm up and then reach it over your ear. Breathe into the shape. Then lift the right leg up, bend your knee, hold on to your foot and press the foot into your hand. Slowly release. Walk your hands into puppy pose or anahatasana. Bring the forehead to the earth, reach the arms out long, and keep your hips square. And if you've got more space, you can bring the chin to the earth. Good. And we'll just hold here, breathing smoothly. And thinking of your heart opening, allowing the heart to melt to the earth. Walk the hands in and lift your hips up into downward dog. Pedal out the feet, and then you can come to stillness, feeling the stretch along the back of the legs. Inhale, rock forward and lower the hips down to cobra pose. And lift up again to downward dog. Inhale, inhale cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Again, 3, 4, and 5. From downward dog, take some little steps to the top of your mat. And we'll come into Surya Namaskara. Inhale, inhale and exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach the arms up and arch back. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees here if you need. Then a big step, right foot back. Lowering the back knee down and pointing your toe. Step to mountain pose with the two big toes together. Exhale, lower your knees down. Chest comes down and chin. Inhale, slide forward into cobra and point the toes. Bhujangasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Look between your hands and step a big step. Right foot between the hands. Lower the back knee, point your toe. Step up, big toes touch and fold. Inhale, raise the arms and arch back. Exhale, hands to the heart space and release. We'll try that on the left side. Inhale, exhale, hands at your heart space. Inhale, reach your arms up and arch back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine and make a big step with your left foot back. Point the toes, point back toes. Plant your hands and step to mountain pose with big toes touching. Inhale, come down on your knees. Lower the chest and chin as you exhale. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, left foot, step it between your hands. Point your back toe. Step so big toes touch and fold. Inhale, raise your arms and arch back. Exhale, hands to the heart space and release. So we'll just do this with a mantra. Since it is the solstice, we think of the sun So we'll use the sun mantras and think about all the benefits that the sun brings us. So we'll bring our hands to the heart space. And the mantra is Mitraya Namaha. The sun is our friend. Reach the arms up and arch back. Raviye Namaha. Exhale, folding forward. Suraya Namaha. Right leg steps back. Banave Namaha. Plant the hands and step to mountain pose. Kagaya Namaha. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Pushne Namaha. Hirangagabhaya Namaha. As we come into Cobra. Mariche Namaha. Lifting the hips, mountain pose. Step the right foot. Aditaya Namaha. Step, big toes touch. Savitre Namaha. Inhale, reach up and lean back. Agaya Namaha. Hands to the heart space. Bhaskaraya Namaha. Hands by the side. Shri Savitrasuya Narayana Namaha. And we'll try that on the left side. Mitraya Namaha. Hands to the heart space. The hands reach up. Raviye Namaha. Exhale, fold forward. Suraya Namaha. Left foot steps back. Banave Namaha. Plant the hands. Big toes touch. Kagaya Namaha. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Pushne Namaha. Slide forward. Hirangagabhaya Namaha. Lift the hips. Mariche Namaha. Left foot steps up. Aditaya Namaha. Big toes touch. Savitre Namaha. Inhale, reach up and lean back. Agaya Namaha. Hands to the heart space. Bhaskaraya Namaha. And hands by the side. Shri Savitrasu Narayana Namaha. We'll take a sun salutation A now. Inhale to reach up and gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine and look up, gaze at the eyebrow center. Plant the hands and step to plank pose. Lowering down through plank, or you can use your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, sliding into Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bending your knees and come to the top of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And bring the hands by the side. Good. Inhale, reach up. Gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands. And step, or maybe you bend the knees and jump. Plank, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And gazing towards the navel center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending the knees and take step or a little hop to the front of the mat. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands by the sides. We'll take Surya Namaskara B. So we're going to sit in chair pose. Inhale and sit low. Reach the arms up as though you're sitting in a chair. Good. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And step or hop back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Turn your left foot at 45 degrees and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, come up, reach your arms up. Good. Exhale, frame your foot. Step to plank pose, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot turns to 45 degrees. Left foot, step it between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bend the front knee. So here the knee is in line with the ankle. Exhale, plant the hands. And moving through your flow, cobra, downward dog. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, lifting the hips as you hop to the top of the mat or step. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, come into chair pose again. And release, hands by the side. Just taking the feet hip width distance apart, and we'll wash that out with some twists, tapping the shoulder. And come down onto the mat again, onto the seated, Inhale, exhale, we'll come to downward dog and just step or hop through into a seated position. We'll take a block if you have a block and bring it in between your legs. So we're going to move into camel pose. So squeeze the block, open out your arms, and again thinking of this heart opening, that was the theme, this is the theme of Lakshmi. Just giving yourself a few hugs with the feeling of opening the heart. Keep squeezing the block. And then you might want to reach the left hand over around and sweep between, touching each ankle. Just getting the feel of a gentle back bend. And then maybe one hand stays on the ankle, on the heel, and the other hand might find the heel as well. If not, you can always do this a little higher and just use your hands to support your back. Keep squeezing the block. And then slowly coming up. Take child's pose here. So child's pose with the hips on the heels. Inhale, slowly coming up. We'll come into downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Bend your knee and open the hip a little bit. Keep pressing the knee towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot right beside your pinky finger. Lower the back knee down. From here, lower your elbows, forearms to the earth, and breathe here. Allow the body to open. Then come up onto both hands. Bend the back leg and sweep the right hand around. You might be able to catch your foot. And if you have your foot, start to squeeze it in towards your butt a bit. You can come down again onto the elbow if you have the space. And slowly release. Press into the hands and step back to downward dog. Left side, take your left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Stretching the knee towards the ceiling. And then step your left foot right beside your pinky finger. Left hand, lower the back knee down. And come down onto the forearms. And then there's that option to bend your back leg and sweep around for your foot. Press the foot in towards your butt. You can come up on your hand. Whichever feels best for you. And then slowly releasing your foot. And come to a seated position with a wide leg Janushasana. So we're going to we'll bend the right leg and lean towards your left leg, right hand up and over the ear. Use that elbow against your leg to open the heart a little bit more and reach. Breathe into the shape. Inhale to come up, swap legs, bend the left leg, and right hand can reach to hold your toe, left hand up and over the ear. Gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up. With both legs wide. Upavishtakonasana. We'll open up by sliding the hands forward, so just to as much as feels comfortable for you. Keep flexing your feet, and if you can go further, reaching the chest to the earth. Grabbing hold of your toes and allowing the shoulders to drop to the earth. Inhale, coming all the way up. Raise the arms and exhale, hands by the sides. We're coming back into downward dog. Inhale, take the right leg up and bring it between your hands, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up and sit a little lower in your lunge. Bring the hands to the heart center and twist, hooking the left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Inhale, open the arms. And exhale, close the arms, frame your foot, and we'll switch legs. Left leg up, stepping through into a high lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. And sit a little lower in your lunge. Try to keep that back leg straight. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Twist. Twist and hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Then open the arms out. Exhale, frame your foot, step to downward dog. And then take some little steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands by the side. Just do a little moon sun salutation now. We also have the full moon, so it's a beautiful time. So bring the hands up and we'll arch over to the left side and then the right side. Big step out, goddess pose, exhale. Straighten your legs, left foot in, right foot out. Reach into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Hold on to your ankle or shin and look up. Exhale, frame your foot, lower the back knee down in a low lunge. Then swivel towards your right knee in a Skandasana lunge. Move over to the other side, Skandasana. Frame your foot. In your low lunge, fold over, pyramid pose. And open triangle pose, Trikonasana. Come up, inhale, goddess pose. Inhale, reach up, feet together, bending left and then right. Okay, so we'll come down now onto the back. You might have a block there. lift the hips up and place the block there under on your sacrum, that flat bone below the spine, the base of the spine, and just breathe into this shape for a little bit. And then release. Inhale, lifting the hips up again, this time without the block. Interlace the hands underneath. In your bridge pose. Slowly lower down. And we'll just try this with the block between the legs as well. So squeezing the block to lift up, interlace the hands and keep pressing. Slowly lower down. Okay. Now if you want to try wheel pose or for Dhanurasana, point the fingers back towards your feet. You can keep the block between the legs to start with. And we're just going to come onto the head first. So lifting up, inhale, come onto the head, and you might stay there. Otherwise, you can press with the arms and press up a little more, keep squeezing the block. Tuck the chin, exhale, lower down. Okay, so if that one's okay for you, you can try again to press into the hands. So here, you want to make sure that the elbows are pointing straight up towards the ceiling. There's that feeling of squeezing a block with the legs, and the head of the arm bones are going back. So inhale, come onto the crown of the head first, and then exhale, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap your chin, slowly lower down. And bring the knees just to knock together. And breathe here, one hand on your heart, the other hand on the belly. Good. Hug your knees into the chest and roll in the spine. We'll come up into a seated position. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. So this is really good for your parasympathetic nervous system to relax. If you can have the space to fold forward, you can always use a block to go more. Or you could use a block if you a little bit more tight. Just use the block and relax here. Come into shoulder stand. So lying on the back. Again, your options are you can use the block and just lift the legs up, or coming into the shoulder stand, rolling up. And bring the hands to walk them to support where your shoulder blades are. Try to squeeze and lift a little bit more.
Oh, you turn over there.
And bringing the legs over the head into plough pose. And then the knees, as if you're trying to close off your ears with your knees. Rolling down, flatten the hands and roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the hands underneath your butt a bit more and the elbows closer together. Lower the legs, lift the head, and bring the crown of the head to the earth. Again, you might be embodying Lakshmi that we spoke about with this heart opening, the generosity and love. And this is fish pose, Matsyasana. Exhale, slowly release. Hug the knees into your chest again and roll on the spine. Come up. And we'll come on to, I'll guide you through versions of headstand. So interlacing the fingers. And we've got this shape, this triangular shape. So you can measure the distance between the elbows with your hands and then make the triangular shape. The head is going to go into the hands like your head is in a little basket. From here, lift the hips up and walk the feet in. So you might just stay here and play with squeezing one foot towards your chest. Maybe the other foot hovers a little bit, or maybe not. And then squeezing the other one. And then maybe squeeze both. Stay here. If headstand is in your practice, feel free to lengthen your legs up. And keep squeezing the legs together. Slowly to come down, you can bend the knees and slowly come down. Resting in child's pose. Reach the arms out in front. And now we'll come into a seated position. So Lakshmi is often shown as sitting in a lotus position. So we can work our way into lotus a bit. First we'll open the feet like a book and move the legs in butterfly, like you're a butterfly flapping your wings. And then open the feet like a book. Press the knees down with your elbows. And then bend your right leg and carefully placing it in the crease of your left hip. Okay, if you can stay there, or try with the other one, bend and place it in the crease of your right hip. And we'll just take some deep breaths here. We're taking a pranayama for Nadi Shodhana as we come towards the close. We'll Vishnu mudra, so you're going to bend your index and middle finger and bring the left hand to rest in Jnana mudra, thumb and index touching. We'll use the thumb and ring finger to open and close the nostrils. So just resting to begin with, resting the thumb and ring finger next to the nostrils. Deep breath in and out. Close the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left and exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right and exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. And just resting both hands down on the knees and noticing how you feel. Ida and Pingala Nadi. Ida the moon side and Pingala the sun. So balancing the sun and the moon in your body. And slowly unraveling if you're sitting in lotus and lying down to rest in Shavasana. Hands out to beside your body, palms facing up. The heels are heavy and the toes turn out. And starting to deepen your breath as you begin to wake your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe notice the feeling of the air on your face. And then just taking a stretch, reaching the arms above the head and pointing the toes, interlocking the fingers. Nice stretch and turning over onto your left side. And gently pressing yourself up to a seated position. Bringing the hands to prayer for the closing chant. Om Save Bhavantu Sukhina Save Santo Niramaya Save Bhadrani Pashyantoma Kashituka Bhavave Om Save Bhavantu Sukhina Save Santo Niramaya Save Bhadrani Pashyantoma Kashituka Bhavave Om Save Bhavantu Sukhina Save Santo Niramaya Save Bhadrani Pashyantoma Kashituka Bhavave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now rub your palms, making some heat and energy. And place your cupped hands over your eyes, breathing in that energy. This energy of new beginnings as we move into this period of growth. And then running the hands, this energy over your body and saying namaste to your practice. Inhale, coming up. Hari Om, namaste.